Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Be Determined. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're going to talk about how to mine Opal and also the best ways to do it and how to do it safely. But before we get into it, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are almost to 100 subs. Today we've gotten 24 subs in one day, which is insane compared to anything else that I've ever seen on this channel. So thank you guys so much for all the support. I appreciate it so much. I think we're gonna have to set a new goal for my birthday in October, which is insane. So thank you guys so much, and let's get into the video. Alright, before we get into Opal, we're going to talk about what you need to be able to mine Opal and what you need to be able to mine Opal efficiently. Now, preferably, you're going to have full Divins armor, but I do not have this, unfortunately. If you can't get full Divins armor with the pristine slot unlocked, then you want to at least get a Yogg set up, because pristine is by far the most important thing when it comes to a mining set. As you can see, I do have a Divins helmet right here, but I do not have the pristine slot unlocked, which is the last slot on the top row there. I don't have it unlocked, so it's not worth using. Pristine, if you don't know, gives you higher levels of ores. So normally you get rough gemstones from whatever gemstone you're mining. When you have pristine, there is a chance that it procs and gives you flawed gemstones, which, if you don't know, it takes 80 rough gemstones to make one flawed gemstone. When pristine procs, your mining fortune also counts towards it. So it's like you're getting 80 times whatever the amount of gemstones you get. So I generally get 8 to 18. So that's like me getting 80 times 8 to 18 what I would normally be getting. So pristine is really important for this. The other thing you need to worry about when mining Opal is your breaking power. On this drill, I have breaking power 7, but this isn't what we're going to be using today, but this is the minimal thing that you need. You need to have breaking power 7. So the titanium drill DRX355 is really good. It's a little bit expensive. As you can see, it's at about 10 million coins at the lowest bin, so it's a bit expensive, but it is worth it. If you're going to really get into mining, then you're going to have to spend a little bit of money, but in the long run, you'll end up making it back. But today, we're not going to be using that drill. We're going to be using our gemstone gauntlet, which has a breaking power of 9, and it also has a pristine topaz gem on it. That will also help our pristine to proc a bit more. Now, you don't have to use either of these items. Just make sure that whatever item you're using has a breaking power of at least 7 to mine Opal. Alright, Opal is found here on the Crimson Isle. You have to walk all the way to the back. If you guys haven't gotten into the Blaze Slayer yet, it's basically where most people are fighting them at. It's all the way on the opposite side of the island from the spawn, so you can go all the way past the volcano here. When you hear gas screaming, if it's nighttime, you'll hear the gas screaming. For me, it's daytime right now. You'll be able to tell by the screams. But it's over here close to the skull where you fight Kudra at. Right down here is where you find these blazes for Slayer. And that glass right there, that white stained glass, is the Opal. So it can be a little bit dangerous to mine compared to pretty much any other gem in the game currently. Now, if you want to be super duper safe, there's an NPC here, hello sir, that you can buy from. You can buy this Moody grapple shot, but it does also cost 3.5 million coins, so that's a little bit expensive, but I did buy one. And you can use that to come over here and pull blazes out of your way. So you can grab these guys and pull them out of your way, but you see I take quite a bit of damage even doing just that. So you can pull them out of the way up here. It is also really important to try and find a lobby where no one is grinding the blazes, because when you pull them out of the way, if nobody kills them, then they won't spawn back over here. And you can just kind of come over here and mine it out without having to worry about getting shot by blazes. Now, there are more dangerous areas to mine at, of course, where you'd have to pull out a lot more blazes, and then there's always the chance that you get griefed. So what I recommend is just carrying a wand of atonement, because that will help out quite a bit. You'll pretty much just be able to out heal everything that the blazes do to you. And then you can just kind of find a spot where they can't see you or they can't hit you, and just hide behind the glass as you're breaking it. There are a couple places where you don't even have to worry about the blazes at all, but it really depends on the spawns, because if you just pull this guy right here out of the way just a little bit, then I can come down here, stand right here, and not have to worry about getting shot by blazes that much. And then we've got these guys over here. They can't shoot me because the glass is in the way. So make sure that you break the blocks that are in between you and the blazes that are aggroed on you last. That is what's protecting you from getting shot, so you don't want to take that out of your way. All right, so that spot right there is pretty safe. This spot right here is a little bit more sketchy, but if those guys don't see you, then you're kind of chilling. And then if you're really lucky, you can even come down here. This is a really good way to level up your quadruped, by the way. Quadruped levels up really fast from mining for some reason. I don't know why. It is a combat pet, but for some reason mining seems to level him up pretty quickly. Now there are a lot of areas here where you can mine this opal at. You have to be really careful of the areas where the millennia aged blazes spawn. So I think one usually spawns over here, but I don't see him. But there's another one down this way right here, the millennia aged blaze. Those guys hurt a lot more than the normal ones. And then there's another one right there. As you can see, I'm getting shot really painfully right here. So you do want to try and be a bit careful. Make sure that you're using your healing items as much as you need to. There's really not that much of a way around it. You can be a little bit risky, do some time investment and pull them to an area with the grapple shot where it's not going to bother you. But if one person joins your lobby and decides that they're doing Blaze Slayer, then they're going to totally ruin your entire mining experience. So I recommend just getting good healing items, getting a half decent mining setup, and then coming down here and mining. All right, just in this time that we've been sitting here mining, I have gotten 58,000 total gemstones from Opal, which let's combine those up real quick. All right, I had to move because the blazes were being a pain and not letting me open my menu when they dealt damage to me. But we ended up with 9 fine Opal, which currently sells for 250,000 coins, so not too bad. That was for about 5 minutes of mining, so 250,000 is not terrible. Sometimes the red sand strategy that I showed in another video will be better, but it all depends on the market. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed and learned something. If you did, please remember to drop a subscription if you haven't already. We are almost at 100 subscribers. If we could hit that before the end of the month, that would be wild. Honestly, I think we're gonna hit it in the next 24 hours. Thank you guys so much for all the subscriptions, all the support, all the likes and comments. It really helps me out. Thank you guys once again. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and God bless.